Amanda Dunbar, over to my right, is a wonderful artist from Plano, Texas, and she's been up here. We coaxed her into working with us and being included in the exhibition. And part of the element is this artists and artisans, the fine art element, the aesthetic side of the American guitar. And she has a wonderful art installation there called Precious Rebels, and it's been a wonderful tribute and addition to
There's the glitter guitars.
See what?
I said there's the glitter guitars.
The glitter guitars. The crystal.
All the ladies are nodding.
Yeah, they know exactly which ones. We've had a lot of ladies have come, and that's the only reason they've come to our museum. They, I plead with them not to turn and walk out after they see the men's guitars.
Well, I started off doing oil painting. I started painting when I was about 13 years old, and I'm what you might call, or I have been called, a child prodigy. Obviously, I've aged since then. But I go around the country and around the world doing gallery shows and museum shows with my oil paintings. And what really drew me to this project, I guess, let me back up a little bit. The guitars are part of a much larger scope of art that I'm fascinated with. I love the idea of little parts making up a larger whole. So a lot of my paintings, I combine paintings together, smaller pieces that end up making much larger installation pieces. They're all kind of recognizable, and as far as the images, it's all kind of very impressionistic, very positive, happy things. But the guitars really came out of a desire to reach out to more people with my artwork. I'm not a musician, but I love music. And music is something that is much like visual art. It's something that crosses so many barriers. Ethnic barriers, age barriers, gender barriers. It's something that everybody can enjoy. It transcends language. It's a feeling you can share with somebody else. And I just love that with visual art, music does the same thing, and I wanted to contribute sort of my little bit to that. And with the parts making up the whole, that's sort of where the crystals came in. I love taking the little pieces and building up a larger image. And all of the guitars are completely playable. I do a number of different guitars for different artists, everything from the Black Eyed Peas to Taylor Swift. We got some on American Idol this season. They're all over the place. But what I love about just art in general, and that includes music in that whole scope, is just that you can communicate to such a broad range of people. And I love that that's kind of where this exhibit seems to be going, with the art of the guitar and art guitars. And it's something that appeals to a lot of people. It's something that you can enjoy whether or not you're a musician. And I'm so honored to be a part of it. It seems like if you're meant to do something, that you will come to it in some way, shape, or form. I know for me that my story is a little unusual as far as artists go. I took an after-school art class when I was 13 years old, just because a couple of my friends were in it. And literally, it changed my life. And I'm not classically trained. I'm also self-taught. I didn't go to school to do this. I'm working on my master's in art history, but I didn't learn how to paint, professionally per se. And I think that if you're in the right place and you're doing the right thing, God opens doors for you. And we get to share that with many people. And the guitars, it's so funny because I'm a painter, and people go, what in the world? Where did the guitars come from? And it's also funny when I do exhibits just with the guitars, because people are like, what? You paint? So funny.
Well, the guitar starts off as a piece of art in itself.
Absolutely. But to a lot of people, they seem so oddly unrelated. Like, where did that come from? And it just stems from my love of people and communicating with people and sharing art with the world. And the guitar, doing a couple of guitars has just taken my art in a completely new direction. I want to know about the history behind what it is that I do, and I feel so incredibly blessed to be a part of this. I mean, really, a line of people since the beginning of time that have used this means of communication. You know, it's visual art and music are so incredibly related in so many ways. It's such a basic sort of human instinct to create art and to make music. And I mean, children, you give them a stick, what do they do? A lot of them, they'll draw in sand, they'll beat on something, make a beat. I mean, it's something that people have been doing since the beginning of time, and I feel so honored to be part of that line of creators. And I think I just feel like it's my responsibility as an artist to be as educated and informed about those who have come before me as possible.
You know, Amanda, your art, it's not just what you do, it's who you are.